had an arranged marriage, but ever since I lost my job due to the pandemic, my wife has started calling me a loser. She comes from a very wealthy family and money has never been a concern for her. I too was minting money before I was laid off. She started comparing me with her friend's husband who still have their jobs, and our marriage went downhill with the increasing fights. I got another job recently but on half the salary, and this has further worsened our relationship. She was the kindest soul until I was earning, and now she calls me a loser all the time at home. I feel lonely and useless. How do I deal with this situation?
We were financially sound until the pandemic when my husband lost his job. I thought he had enough savings as he wanted me to remain a housewife and enjoy my life, take care of the house and our dogs and eventually our kids. But after a few months of him doing nothing, he took to drinking and we started running out of money. I suggested working because I'm an MB after all, but his male ego took a hit. We fight often and I see him as a loser now. He's got a new job but at half the salary and a large sum of what that goes into alcohol, he's not a loser. Is our marriage doomed? How do I deal with this?
Your wife is calling you a loser. Find out why. Is it just because you lost your job? Or because you lost your courage and your confidence in yourself? You started drinking. Obviously, she would have a concern. And you have to realize that if you have to make a marriage work, marriages don't work when two remain two. It's when two become one. Therefore, you have to win back the confidence. You have to communicate. You have to talk. There must be transparency, realizing that two souls become one soul in marriage. Only then the marriage can be successful. Make it work and don't let it go down. If your husband has lost a job and he has got into such a depression that he started to drink, then it's time for you to make an intelligent choice. Do you want to lose your marriage or do you want to save it? It's very easy for a marriage to break. It's so easy. It's a challenge to make a marriage work. And in a marriage to work, the best way to do it is to have a divine paradigm. Is to realize there are two divine souls that are trying to become one. It's not his problem versus your problem. It's our problem. And that's what makes the marriage work. When two people work on a situation together.
Chanakya Niti says that the character of a woman comes out during the poverty of the husband, while the character of the husband comes out during the illness of the wife. However, it is good to understand that this is no longer the Chanakya era. Now, the women doesn't need a man to take care of themselves, and now men are not the only bread earners of the family. So first of all, for her, so see, the first thing that hits or impacts when a person loses the job is not the salary flow but actually the confidence. So whenever you lose a job, you start questioning yourself, you start questioning your self-worth, and you start thinking that whether you are even capable to provide to the family. And this is when you need your family the most, not just financially but emotionally. You need them to support you. And in this case, for example, in your case, this could be the reason that this kind of a stress that your husband is going through. He is leading into a very disastrous stage where he is actually consuming himself. So he is on a destruction mode right now, and that is why the alcohol and the drinking issues has started. So I will first of all recommend you to understand the point of view and understand the situation he is currently in and support him in that. And you can start with some easy exercises. For example, you make some dietary plans into your daily habits. You help him first get out of the drinking issues that he has, and then maybe he will start gaining that confidence, and then the job will eventually come. For him, I would really want you to focus on the good things right now. This is not the time for vengeance. This is not the time to think about what other people are saying against you. This is not the right time to lose your focus. This is the time to refocus your energy, to get back into your feet and, do what you always have been doing great. The first thing towards it would be, start ignoring the things, start assuming and resuming the things that you were doing very good before everything this mess happened. And you have to start losing the focus from the bad habits. And I think you should take one step at a time, rather than making a unrealistic goals. Make some realistic goals that can be achievable in a right span of a time, and that will give you a lot of good confidence, and this will help you to come out of this phase. And see, everybody go through a very bad professional phase in some point of life, but this professional phase should not affect you how you see yourself. It could be a struggling time, but this should not affect your personality. And I will highly recommend you to start some meditation process, and in the meanwhile allow your wife and let her pursue her career so that the ends are met, and this will further help you to relax and do the things in a very calm manner. I wish both of you a lot of happiness and success. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina.